Yo, what is up, guys? SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my week 16 predictions in the NFL. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please watch more of my videos, and please turn on those notifications. Comment down below what you guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the Super Bowl home. Alright, so other than that, let's just jump into it. Today will be a fast recap. I went again, as I mentioned last time, starting today or starting end of this season and starting to next season, I will be just doing this way. I will not be going through all the recaps. If there's something spectacular from the last game, I'll talk about it, or I'll talk about it in the next time. Yeah, I just don't want to do the NFL recap because that's way too much, and I don't want to make it an hour video. So I'm just gonna try to make it simple and sweet for everybody. All right. So let's just get into it. Let's just talk about all these teams and games today. I got some things to say, and then we're gonna move on. So first off, I want to say this loud and clear. Non-NFL news. Now, congratulations to Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks for winning the game. I will talk about it more often tomorrow. There is no games today, unfortunately. But yeah, I just want to say that. Now, second news is, or more news. Johnson, I don't know how to say his name. DeAndre Johnson, I guess, how do you say his name? Think he got suspended for 3 games. And apparently people are saying that he will not be coming back for the 49ers. Now, to be honest, I have a friend who's a 49ers fan. He tells me everything that goes on with this team. He is a true heart 49ers fan. He's a true heart bang bang 49er gang. So he will know if the 49ers will actually bring him back. He will not be playing for 3 games, which, to be honest, the season's already cooked for the 49ers. They're done. Basically, their season is like done. Campbell, not Dan Campbell, Grant Dubois, if that's how you say his name. I hope you're okay. You took a very vicious hit last game against Houston. Now I'm going to say this loud and clear. I think that these NFL players go out here, try so hard to, run, catch, whatever you want to do, and then crack. This dude got hit so bad that I actually heard I heard his body almost snap in piece. That is how bad this guy got hit. Grant Dubois, let me say this loud and clear, bro. You're a good Miami Dolphins player. But let me say this loud and clear. The way that I saw you get hit, I don't think I will ever get that out of my head. It's scary, it's scary the way these players go out here and they get hit, and you don't know if they're going to get up or they're going to be on the turf for a good while. And people might think I'm mean for saying this, but this is me totally being honest. And they should do this for the injuries. And I know what people might say, oh, you want to see that? You're messed up. In reality, I do. Now, not trying to say anything kind of mean. I'm not trying to say anything negative. How many commercials do you have to be when somebody's on the turf injured? Because when Grant Dubois was on the field for I forgot how many minutes he was on the floor for. And then they said, oh, we'll be back. We'll be back. Every single time. Grant Dubois was on the field for a good while, laying on his back. And there was a bunch of a bunch of people around him, a bunch of teammates around him, a bunch of non-teammates around him. And it was so severe where they actually had to block the camera view for us to actually see on national TV. Now, I don't say it's okay to see injuries really bad, but if you're going to take us into commercial, can you at least put on another game? Because I am tired of watching commercials. You know how on TV, on national TV, they have a split screen, one side for another game and then another side for another game? Well, why doesn't the NFL do that? Sure, you're on the field for a good while, and somebody just got hurt, and you don't want to sit through commercial, right? Because you don't know how long the commercial is going to end. You don't know if you're going to be back on the game. Just please do me a favor, NFL, Roger Goodell, anybody that takes care of the TV area, do me a favor and let's watch another side TV game instead of commercials, because I'm really tired of commercials. I don't want to watch the injury. I don't want to watch it. There's like a small chance that I do want to watch the injury, but in reality, I don't want to watch the injury of him actually getting hurt. I don't. Now, a lot of people might think like it's hard. It's kind of mean of me saying that. But to be honest, that's the truth. I do want to see the game. I do want to see how he gets up. I want to see how he got hit. But in general, don't keep putting on commercials. Which, to be honest, they're gonna keep doing it because they don't want to, see things that are not good. And to be honest, that's part of football. That's part of life in football. Like, you get hit, you might not get back up. That's part of it. And I can't explain to you how many people got hit this bad and they don't get up from their injuries. Simple as that. And to be honest, I think the NFL should actually fix that. As I just mentioned, you have two options. You can put a side game on, another game on, or you can let us sit right there and watch the injury on live TV. I don't care. Those are the only two solutions. Because I don't want to sit through commercials. I don't like commercials. I'm not a commercial guy. Every time I see a commercial, I turn it off or I turn the noise off. That is the only thing. I hate commercials. That's why I love movies. I love shows. Because there's no commercials in them. There's commercials early in the preview, but in reality, I just hate commercials in general. Because they got to stop it right when you see a good play or right when you see a really good thing. It's just irritating. Comment down below if I'm the only one or there are a lot of people out there. I get really agitated, basically, when I see commercials. And it takes like an hour to get back onto the game. But yeah, let's move on. Second news is, OBJ, I heard you got cut from the Dolphins. Now, let me say this loud and clear. I said this last time, but I'm just going to say it again. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the teams that he might get picked up on, which in reality, I don't think he should get picked up on, because I think it's at that time for him to just retire and just hang out at the beach by himself or somebody. Because this man's getting too old. He's went through injuries. So the teams that he wants to go to, Pittsburgh Steelers, back to Baltimore, which that's not going to happen. Back to the Rams, that's not going to happen. And there's a team out there that's looking for him, but in reality, I don't think they should. You know what team I think should pick him back up? Or not pick him back up. I was actually talking about going back to the Browns. Speaking of that too, and Tampa Bay. The Browns and Tampa Bay were the two other teams. But honestly, I think this man should just retire because all of his injuries have been hurting this man for his whole career. And I just want to ask this to OBJ fans. I want to ask this to OBJ. What are you accomplishing, bro? Like, what are you actually accomplishing? Because you've been injured your whole career almost. You've been on teams, but you haven't been 100% on teams. You just got cut from the Ravens. I'm just curious. What are you accomplishing? Because in reality, I think you're a great player. I'm not sitting here bashing you and saying you're not, because that would be horrible me saying that. I think you're a great player, a great role model on the field. I can never forget the day when you were out there, your first game, and you played amazing. Now, let me say this loud and clear. There will never be another OBJ out there. I don't care how many times people say, I'll be the next OBJ. No, there's one OBJ. Now, to be honest, I'm going to say this loud and clear. Do I think he should retire? I absolutely agree. I think he should, because he's already getting old. He's already getting up there. There's a lot of other players out there that are just like OBJ, but they're not like him, Like, they play like him, but they're not actually OBJ, And to be honest, like, I'm kind of like shocked that the Ravens cut OBJ. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm very shocked about that. I did not actually see that coming, because I thought Ravens fans saying, "Oh, they're excited to get him," and then all of a sudden this happened. So yeah. Second news is, now apparently this is just not coming out, but apparently this did come out this week. Maybe Tuesday, I think it came out, or Monday. I mean, if you guys want to call it breaking news, you guys can. Kirk Cousins will be benched this week. Maybe because the way he played against the Falcons. I mean, to be honest, was any of us shocked that Kirk Cousins was going to get benched? Let me say this loud and clear. Now, 100%, I hope this is not going to happen. This is just me saying it. If you get benched, wouldn't you get cut? Is that what they're doing? Now, again, I know that for sure they're not going to do that because Kirk Cousins, the way he's getting that money from the Falcons. But in reality, why do you think they benched Kirk Cousins in the first place? Oh, I can give you solutions. Kirk Cousins wasn't playing good when he was with the Falcons. Okay, understandable. But in reality, Kirk Cousins, should we all feel bad for you? No, because you did this to yourself. You went out here and you said you're going to play your hardest, and guess what? You got benched. Now, guess what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. Because a lot of people are telling me that Kirk Cousins got benched. Now, if I'm wrong, they're wrong. And we all know that most of the time they're not wrong. And I'm not wrong. Well, anyways, we'll see what's going to happen if it's actually true or not, if he's benched. I think he is benched. That does suck, though, because you're that kind of quarterback. You're getting that kind of money. And then all of a sudden, the head coach is like, you know what, Kirk Cousins, you are not playing this weekend. You're not playing this week because we're going to bench you. Doesn't mean we're going to cut you. We're just going to bench you. I mean, hey, we'll find out what's going to happen. So, yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the games. I don't think there's any other NFL news that I need to talk about. Actually, this is my own NFL news. Hey, Roger Goodell, or whoever does this. Maybe the fan base, not the fan bases. The people that actually make these. NFL, anybody in the NFL... I'm a very good designer for jerseys, or a logo, whatever you want to call it. If you literally tell me to make it, I will make it because I know how to make these sick colors for these jerseys, and I know how to make some cool logos of these teams on their helmets and jerseys because I know I got some talent in me. Just because I'm a YouTuber doesn't mean I don't know a lot of things. I'm pretty smart. I'm very smart. So yeah. Anybody out there, starting with the Broncos, Chargers, Houston, Chiefs, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, okay? Tell me in the comments because I do know a lot of talents, non-YouTube. I know how to do everything for NFL, so yeah. I got some cool logos in my head if you let me get a team up there to help you guys with a jersey or a helmet. Anyways, let's move on to the games. I just wanted to say that's actually true. But we got Bo Nix Broncos against Los Angeles Justin Herbert Chargers. Now, let me say this loud and clear to everybody. This game was actually a flex. This was actually supposed to be a Sunday afternoon game. But they moved it to Thursday because nobody wanted to watch the two worst teams play on Thursday night. I think it was the Browns, and I think it was one of the Bengals, if I'm correct, or was it another team? But I know one of them was the Browns. But this game right here, all of these games in Week 16 are very, very costless right now. All of these games here are very crucial for a playoff spot. Both of these teams right here on Thursday night have a huge implications for the playoffs. Now, let me say this loud and clear. If the Chargers go out here and lose, does not mean their season is over. It just means it's in jeopardy. If the Broncos go out here and lose, it does not mean their season is in jeopardy. It just means that they are still playing for their season. Okay? If they go out here and win, that's good for them. If the Chargers go out here and win, that is good for them. Now, let me say this loud and clear. Mike Evans was tearing up the Chargers last weekend, okay? You got to do what you got to do. Mike Evans was tearing up the Chargers on defense, all right? Now, am I going to sit here and be disappointed? No, because, to be honest, this is the Chargers. Now, a lot of people were asking me, are you shocked that they put up 40 points on you? Absolutely not. Because you know why? I know this was going to happen. Because the Chargers go out here and they fumble the game when the Chargers were actually down by I think actually no. The Chargers were not even doing good in the first half. They were doing good in the second half. Then they tied it up at 17, and then the final score was 17-40. And when I saw the first points on the scoreboard, I was like, "Yep, it's over. You know, they're not coming back." Well, might as well kiss the Chargers season goodbye, because it's not looking good. Justin Herbert got hurt. Apparently, they're saying that he might be good for this weekend. We'll find out. Anything could happen. Any late news? I'm crossing my fingers that he still plays. Anything can happen. Breaking news: he will not play. Speaking of not playing, Patrick Mahomes will not be playing in this game. I can't believe I forgot about that. Patrick Mahomes will not be playing in this game. He is out. He got hurt in the last game. I mean, hey, to be honest, people are telling me that he will play, but there's a lot of talented people out there that more than these other people. Patrick Mahomes will not be playing. And if he does try to play, he will try to give it his all. If he does not play, he will be done. Now, he's not done for the season. He's just done for that game. So yeah. We'll find out more about Patrick Mahomes this upcoming week. But anyways, Chargers, Broncos. This is a huge game for you. This is a huge game for me. This is a huge game for my friend. My friend is a Broncos fan. I'm a Chargers fan. Now, we always go back and forth on each other. I say his team is this and that. He says my team is this and that. Now, at the end of the day, we're friends. We're just battling it out on the field. Okay? He goes for orange and white. I go for yellow and a bolt. Okay? Now, let me say this loud and clear. Chargers, go out here and play like it's your last game of the season. Broncos, go out here and play like it's your last season. Because let me say this loud and clear. You guys got flexed on Thursday night game. And to be honest, the Chargers played on Sunday night, Monday night. I didn't even know the Chargers were going to play on a Thursday night until they started this game up. Now, to be honest, we all know how a lot of teams play on one Thursday night, one Monday night, and then one Sunday night. To be honest, I did not expect the Chargers to be on this one. I thought it was going to be on the next one. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm going to be going towards none other than, I'm sorry, Broncos fans. I still got to roll with my team. I can't go against my team. Do I have faith in the Chargers to bounce back and get this win? Hopefully. I cross my fingers because a lot of people are telling me mixed opinions in their thoughts. Chargers are going to win. Broncos are going to win. This game is like up in the air because this is basically like a playoff spot right here. Whoever wins this game moves on. Whoever loses basically falls behind. Well, hopefully the team I go for is going to win. I'm going for none other than Justin Herbert in this game. Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Hey, John Harbaugh, whatever the name is. I need you to go out here and motivate this team to go out here and play their hardest tomorrow. Because basically, this is basically a win scenario or lose scenario. And basically, if the Chargers go out here and lose, their playoff spot is kind of in a jeopardy. They're not fully out of it. They're just in jeopardy moment. So do me a favor, Jim Harbaugh. Go out here and make this team act like they're, the best team out here in the NFL. I can't wait for tomorrow, but I'm still gonna be watching this game. Whoever wins, but I'm going with Justin Herbert and the Chargers to win this one. Derwin James, go out here and bring it all right? Because to be honest, you're a great player and I like what you do on the field, but this season has not been your season yet, except for one game, and even then, you got kicked out of that game, if I'm correct, because of what you did, or you got fined. So yeah, everybody needs to go out here, bring it all, and we'll see what's gonna happen. I can't wait. I'm so happy they flexed this game onto a Thursday night. So excited for tomorrow. All right, let's move on. I'm going for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. All right, let's go to this one right here. You got C.J. Stroud, Houston versus non-Patrick Mahomes Chiefs. Now, let me say this loud and clear. People were asking me, do you think the Chiefs are going to win this game without Patrick Mahomes? I mean, hey, let me ask you this. One question and one question only. How does the Chiefs win? How does the Chiefs win? if you don't think Patrick Mahomes is not actually playing out there. And to be honest, a lot of people are pointing their fingers at the refs. Now, again, no matter how bad I want to say that, I think this will be a great game. I think this will be a fun game. I think this will be a competitive game. This is basically a playoff game right here. This is what you're seeing right here in front of our eyes. You have CJ Stroud, Houston versus non-Patrick Mahomes Chiefs. A lot of people are going with the Chiefs, but you know I'm rolling with my favorite guy, the guy that I watched in college, the guy that I always talk about, CJ Stroud and Houston Texans, because I think they will go out here and make this game fun, and I think this game will be close, but I think the Chiefs, or not the Chiefs, the Houston would win by a point. I can't wait for this game. So, you got this game here. You got Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. Now, this might be the best game out of every game tomorrow or this weekend. You basically got two teams. Lamar Jackson is 2-5 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The last time the Ravens played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, that was a close game, and if I'm correct, that was Justin Fields, or was that Russell Wilson coming back in his second game? It might be second, it might be his first, whatever the case may be. But this one to be excited. I can't wait. Also, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Do I think Lamar Jackson will actually break the streak of him losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers? I mean, there's a yes and no. But let me say this loud and clear. If the team goes out here and plays their hardest, I think they will. And I'm not talking about because they cut OBJ and they're losing games because of what they're doing. No. I think they're out here, they cut OBJ because they need an extra roster for an actual player that's actually, very good. And don't get me wrong, OBJ is good, but he's an injury prone. So, yeah. Now, Lamar Jackson, let me say this loud and clear to you, bro. Russell Wilson, you're good. I don't need to talk about you because you're Russell Wilson. You are like how do I say this? You are like a smooth quarterback in the NFL. Like, you're always calm and collective. You're not that kind of you don't have pressure, like you're like a smooth quarterback in the NFL. Like, you don't have a lot of pressure is what I'm trying to say. Not trying to say nothing weird. I'm just being honest. Okay? Now, let me say this loud and clear. Lamar Jackson, let me say this loud and clear, bro. You have a lot of pressure in this game. Not only because you need to win this, it's because you need to break the streak against you losing to Pittsburgh. The last time you played against Pittsburgh, I think the score, your record was 2-4. Now it's 2-5. Will it be 3-5 after this weekend? We'll find out. I'm going for Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to win this game. Speaking of the Ravens, now I forgot what player it was, and I thought it was just one of news, but apparently it is. I didn't focus on it. Apparently they made this player not playing one game. Now I'm not gonna speak at that one. I'm not gonna speak about that one too much, because I think that was late news. That was when they got him from Carolina, and then they brought him to Baltimore. Now I think that's fake news, but I could be wrong about that one. But yeah, I'm going for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to win this one. You got this game here. You got Kyler Murray against Andy Dalton and the Carolina Panthers. Even if Andy Dalton's not even playing in this game, will this game be great? No, it's not. This game here will not be fun. I'm going for Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals to win this game. I don't know why I said Carolina. Give me Kyler Murray and the Cardinals to win this game. I do think they'll go out here, make this game not close at all. Alright, you got Tennessee Titans against the Colts. Anthony Richardson, I chose you last time against the Broncos, and you failed me. So, does that mean I'm going to go against you again this weekend? No, because I think you'll go out here and win this one. Because the Titans have nothing to play for. Basically, their season's always cooked at this point. So I'm going for Anthony Richardson and the Colts to win this one. I think they'll go out here and make this game great. So You got this game here. Actually, no, this game right here. I think it was this one. This game right here, the Browns Bengals. This was actually supposed to be the Thursday night game instead of the Chargers Broncos. So they actually put this one on Sunday, and I don't think no one's gonna want to tune into a Thursday Bengals Browns. I mean, to be honest, you guys had worse Thursday night games on Thursday night. You had the Giants. You had Carolina. Why don't you have this game? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative. But you're talking about nobody wants to watch the Browns? I'm telling you this right now. I'll tell you this right now, Roger Goodell. A lot of people tuned into that Thursday night game that was terrible. Everybody did. There's not one person that does not tune into the NFL, even if it's a terrible game. I tune into NFL games that are not even good. Just like the Monday night game. Falcons, Raiders, Vikings, Bears. I tune into both of those games, and those games were horrible. So, yeah. Speaking of having two games on Monday, now I know this is like a very hard thing to do, but can you have two games on Thursday night? Two games on Thursday night? Because I think that would be amazing. Now, a lot of people might say, how is that going to work? They'll make it work. It's the NFL. They'll make it work. So, yeah. Can we have Thursday night games on Fridays too? Or not Fridays, Thursdays? Two of them? Because to be honest, I don't think nobody wanted to watch the Monday night game. Anyways, let's move on. You got Jameis Winston against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Both of these two teams are basically out. They're not playing for their playoff spots. Their season is over. The Bengals are going to go out here and play their hardest. The Browns are going to go out here and play their hardest. But basically, whoever wins this game does not mean anything. It just means they just got the win. They're still not playing for their playoff spot. Their season is basically over. I'm going for none other than Joe Burrow and the Bengals to win this one. So, yeah. All right, you got Jared Goff against Caleb Williams and the Bears. This is not even a question about it. This is not even an answer to think. I'm going for Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. This one's fast because I don't think Caleb Williams can even come back in this one. There's a lot of pressure out there in Chicago for him. I mean, just the way he fumbled on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. Too bad. All right, you got this. This is gonna be a good game. I'll be tuning into this one. I can't wait. You got Jalen Hurts Eagles versus Jaden McDaniels Commanders. Now, I never go against my Philadelphia Eagles, but I might need to make a might need to consider of me changing the Eagles. Because what the Commanders have been doing, it's been amazing. But I just want to say this loud and clear. You think I'm joking? You think I'm serious? I'm not going against the Eagles. Give me Jalen Hurts and the Eagles to win this one. I do think this game will be a very good game. I think the Eagles will cruise in this one. I think this game will be not light work, but it will be kind of difficult for the Eagles. Because the Commanders right now are kind of in that getting in that stage of being good, which the reality they are. But I just think their defense is getting up there. So we'll see what's going to happen. Saquon Barkley, I need you to do everything you can on the field this weekend. Give me Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. All right, you got this game here. You got Justin Jefferson Vikings against Seattle Seahawks. Now, let me say this loud and clear. Will this game be great? Absolutely it will. But I'm going for Justin Jefferson and the Vikings. Because the way the Seattle Seahawks fumbled on Sunday night game, that's just crazy. And plus, Geno Smith got hurt. His foot got hurt, apparently. Now pretty much he's going to probably play because it's a foot injury. But still, Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks, we'll see what they do. But the way the Vikings played against those Bears on Monday night, yeah, they're not gonna lose to the Seattle Seahawks with Geno Smith. Give me Justin Jefferson and the Vikings to win this one. All right, you got the last few games. Let me go back to it real quick. Raiders versus New England. Right here. Let me look for it again. Oh no. Okay. First, let's go to the Jets. Alright, let's go to the Jets one first. Alright, you got Matthew Stafford against Aaron Rodgers. Now, there was a news out here, and I don't know if this was true or not, but they said, and of course he's not going to do it because he played for this. He already played for the division team that none of these teams, talk about. When you play for one team, you're not going to play for the other. Some person asked Davante Adams, "Would you play for the Chicago Bears?" He said, "No. I played for the Green Bay Packers. Why would I play for Chicago? If you play for Green Bay, why would you play for Chicago? If you play for Chicago, why would you play for Green Bay? Doesn't make no sense. Those two teams don't like each other. Every time these two have a battle, they go out here and play their hardest." But I'm going for none other than... Oh my gosh, you got two teams that are not that good. I'm playing with you guys now. One team's not good, and one team's not making it to the playoffs. Now it looks like it's the Jets. The Jets ain't going to the playoffs. Their season is over too. Give me Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, and the Rams to win this one. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game, but I don't think the Jets have it in them. There's a lot of talk right now out there. Everyone's going to blame it on the head coach. Everyone's going to blame it on Aaron Rodgers. There has to be one person with all of the blame. It can't be switched around. You guys have to choose one person. Was it the head coach or was it Aaron Rodgers? You cannot point more than one finger at everybody. One person has to take the blame, and simple as that. And as I say before, just take it under the chin and you'll bounce back next season. Simple as that. But give me Matthew Stafford and the Rams to win this one. I do think this will be an easy game for the Rams. I think they'll just cruise through it. The Jets are going to give it their all, but still, we'll see how the Rams defense do against Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah. Alright, you got this game here. Oh no, I skipped this one. I thought I chose it. I skipped it. You got Trevor Lawrence Jags against Aiden O'Connell Raiders. Now, let me say this loud and clear. In no means of me talking about sports being disrespectful to anybody, this is going to be a boring game. Nobody wants to tune into this game. I will not be tuning into this one. Who wants to watch Trevor Lawrence against Aiden O'Connell? Now, Aiden O'Connell will be playing in this game is what I heard too. Now, let me say this loud and clear to everybody. Both of these teams are not making it to the playoffs. Both of these teams are going to get a really good draft pick, hopefully. Both of these teams are battling for that number one draft lottery pick. Basically, both of these teams out here are fighting for the number one draft pick. If the Raiders lose, they're going to move up to 1. If the Raiders win, they move up to 2. Alright? So basically, it's kind of a win game scenario or lose game scenario. Who gets that number one draft pick? Maybe Trevor Lawrence and the Jags do try to get Shedeur Sanders, but that's not going to happen. Or maybe the Raiders go get Shedeur Sanders, which 70%, maybe 100% Shedeur Sanders will go to the Raiders. I want him to go to the Giants. And to be honest, this is me to everybody out there. And this is just me thinking about it. I know why they're going to go out here and do it, but I'm just not going to talk about it because it's too much. But why are the Jags fighting for the number one draft pick when in reality they got Trevor Lawrence? Are people in Jags fans are giving up on Trevor Lawrence because of Trevor Lawrence's injuries? To be honest, I felt like he only had one injury in his career. But in this, the last one was very severe. Like he got a concussion if I'm correct. So we'll see what's gonna happen. I will not be watching this, but a lot of people will. This will be the fight of the number one draft pick. So yeah, both of these teams are not making it to the playoffs. Both of these teams are not making it to the Super Bowl. Their season's over. Alright, you got this game here. You got a very good game here. You got Brock Purdy, Bang Bang 49er gang against Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins. Now let me say this loud and clear. There is not another game out here that's better than this one too. Now, The 49ers season is kind of shaky. Their season's kind of in jeopardy too. I have a friend who's a 49ers fan. He says his season is over. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again to everybody until next season. When you go to the Super Bowl and you play the Chiefs, they are doing something to you. I don't know what it is, but they are. The 49ers have not been the same 49ers since last season. Well, I'm here to tell you this loud and clear. I'm going for none other than Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins to win this game. I think the Dolphins will go out here and play their best, but still try to manage to get that lead by the 49ers. So, yeah. Alright, you got this game here. Now, this game will not be great. This game will not be fun. You got the New England Patriots against the Bengals. Not Bengals, Buffalo Bills. Oh my God, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen. Now, let me say this loud and clear. No question about it. Another one. I'm going for Josh Allen and the Bills. The Bills, if they go out here and win, that's good. If they go out here and lose, that will be embarrassing. I think they will go out here and win, though. They're going to give it their all. So, yeah. Give me Josh Allen and the Bills. Alright, you got this game here. Now, this game will not be fun. This game will not be great. I don't know why they decided to play this game on Sunday night. They don't deserve it. This team right here is horrible. You have no Dak Prescott Cowboys against Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No question about it. I think Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans will go out here and make the Dallas Cowboys defense embarrassed. That's what they're going to go do. The Cowboys can't do nothing right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what they did against the Chargers last week, I think they'll go out here and do the same, but much worse to the Cowboys. That's what I say, so give me Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay. Alright, let's go for the last few games. Last game, and then I'll give you guys my Week 17 predictions next week. You got Derek Carr against Jordan Love. Now, let me say this loud and clear. There's rumors of Derek Carr coming back in this game because apparently he did get hurt in a few last games. I don't know if it was last game or the few after that. But apparently they're saying he will come back in this one. I don't know why they're saying that. I thought he was back. Apparently they're saying he's coming back. No question about it. Give me Jordan Love and Green Bay Packers. I think they'll go out here and embarrass the New Orleans Saints defense also. Because I don't think the Saints have nothing to play for either. The Green Bay Packers do. And their season is kind of, not bad. Kind of turning into that good way of the Green Bay Packers. I like what Jordan Love is doing out there. I like what Green Bay Packers is doing out there. They're doing amazing. They're playing fun. They basically saying we're out here playing they're playing their best. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that is my Week 16 NFL predictions. Comment down below what your guys' favorite team is and tell me what team do you think will bring the Super Bowl. Yeah, no NBA today. Just strictly NFL tomorrow and NBA tomorrow. I'll give you guys my NFL prediction tomorrow and the Milwaukee Bucks in-season tournament cup championship. All right. So please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos and turn on those notifications. Until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please like, subscribe, and comment down below and turn on those notifications. See you.